Forced evictions of urban poor settlers are unfortunately a reality in large cities in developing countries, even if such settlers should be protected by law. The City for All Human Rights-based Spatial Planning Consortium is identifying win-win redevelopment solutions among residents, local authorities, and developers. The purpose is to avoid unilateral forced eviction or resettlement of poor urban residents to remote locations. In order to avoid confusion, misunderstandings, and conflict, it is crucial for residents to understand their housing and land rights. While educating dwellers about the land law raises their awareness, the information may be too general and abstract in some cases. The information is unlikely to improve their ability to negotiate redevelopment conditions. Our consortium believes that a personalized legal advice report is an important element in legal empowerment, reduces anxiety, and ultimately strengthens the negotiation position of the dwellers. In 2014-2015, Samakum Tang Tanaut and People in Need provided 1,200 legal advice reports to families in Phnom Penh based on the type of land they lived on, the documents they had, and the length of occupation. While this tool did provide a much higher level of legal awareness, it still had two major drawbacks. First, it took a lot of time to prepare each report. Secondly, the legal terminology used in the reports is important for their possible use in a court or during negotiation, but was difficult for the majority of people to understand. They had a tool they could use, but they had limited understanding of it. In a second phase of the project, People in Need brought new partners to the consortium. Urban Poor Women Development and Open Institute, Cambodia's leading NGO working on technology for development. Together, they designed iTenure, a hybrid computer system that helps to resolve those two drawbacks. iTenure automated the generation of the legal advice reports. It used OpenTenure, data collection software developed by FAO, to collect verbal, documentary, and geographic information about each claim, storing this information in a cloud server. Then, working closely with land tenure experts, all the necessary information about land laws was codified as part of the application. And finally, geo-referenced information about different types of land was also included. All this information made it possible to accelerate the process by automatically generating the individual legal advice reports for each resident. iTenure reduced data collection and report production time for each claim from 12 hours to half an hour. In addition, the presence of a land tenure expert during preparation of the reports was redundant and therefore not necessary. In order to address clarity issues, iTenure generates a voice file with the same information using colloquial language that is easy to understand. The dwellers can call a phone number, dial a code printed in the written report, and listen to the voice report about the claim in language that is easy to understand. As a result, our consortium is able to cover much larger numbers of people who need legal advice than we could before. Also, residents now understand the information included on the reports, and 90% of them feel confident about discussing the situation of their claim with local authorities and understand the necessary steps to make their claim stronger. Residents can also log into the system and modify their report at any time. iTenure has been developed by our consortium as a flexible open-source tool that can be easily adapted to the legal context or language of any country or situation. Please feel free to contact us if you would like more information about using iTenure.